Generations Church, I've had some great questions and conversations around fasting. So on Sunday, I asked Generations Church to join together and fast for 24 hours. Now, it's a simple 24 hours, Tuesday dinner to Wednesday dinner, right? And then we'll get together Wednesday here at 6 p.m. We'll sing 2 songs of worship, we'll pray a little bit together, and then we'll eat a meal together and we'll break our fast, right? So that is what I asked the church to do. And I asked it around a specific topic. Easter is obviously part of the topic, but it's really about hour one. And I would define that this way. Who is the one person, if you died today or if they died today, you'll regret not having shared the gospel with or not having seen them come to faith? And if you can identify that one person, and maybe there's 10 people like that, and that's fine, but at least one person where you wish you had made an impact, that's your one. And so let's begin to pray for those people. And then ultimately, let's invite them to Easter on Sunday. But maybe your one person lives farther away and maybe they're more likely to go to another church. That's okay. We want to pray for people, pray for the lost. Doesn't matter if they come to faith at Generations or maybe they come to faith at the church on the street. That's fine, right? We just want to get in the game and pray for the lost. And so couple things. So I've been asked like, hey, what are the rules to fasting or what this or that? And so I'm not very rules driven. I'm more values driven. Where's my heart in it? But it's fair to ask those questions. So let me give you a couple things. Medical fasting or dietary fasting is not the same thing. So we're not worrying about keto. We're not doing this. We're not doing intermittent fast. We're not doing that. It is simple. It is denying yourself 2 meals. And in place of those 2 meals, breakfast and lunch tomorrow, and in place of those 2 meals, spending time in prayer. Maybe your time in prayer will be prayer and scripture. Maybe it'll just be prayer. Maybe it'll just be scripture, whatever. But pray and take those 2 times, that breakfast and lunch time, and give that time to prayer, right? So other questions I've been asked are like, what can I eat or drink? And what can I drink? If I'm not going to eat anything, what can I drink? And I would say this. You're not trying to replace your meal with a smoothie, or you're not trying to replace it with a dietary supplement. It's just 2 meals. We're Americans. We can all probably miss 2 meals and be just fine. Now, the caveat to that, if you have medical needs, you have blood sugar issues or whatever, and you need to eat, then I would just say be simple. Do as little as you can do and be healthy. But if you're a normal person with, normal blood sugars, normal health needs, whatever normal is, then it's just skipping breakfast and lunch. And in place of that, praying. Right? So Lisa and I, here's what we'll probably do. When I get home, we'll have dinner. I don't know what time it'll be, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever time we have dinner, right? We'll have dinner, and then I probably won't have anything other than water for the rest of the day. Tomorrow will come when I wake up, I'll have coffee in the morning, and then I probably won't have anything else other than water until we break our fast together here tomorrow night. We'll gather together again Wednesday night, 6 p.m., We'll sing 2 songs. We're going to pray a little bit together. We're going to pray for those people that we want to see come to faith and join us on Easter. And then we will move over into the other room and we'll have a meal together as a church. That meal's being provided by Generations. And so come and break your fast with us. And again, our job is really just to begin to pray and to seek God more and differently maybe than we have been. 2 good passages on fasting. One is Matthew 4, verses 1 through 11. And it talks about Jesus when he fasts. And what you'll see is Jesus goes out and he does a 40-day fast. And I'm not asking you to do that. I've never done that. But what we see is he is tempted during that time and he knows Scripture. Scripture is at the ready. So he's obviously spent some time devoting himself to Scripture. Another one is Isaiah 58, and that really talks about where's your heart when you're fasting. Not just are you doing it, but are you doing it with pure motives? In other words, like are you fasting so that you can tell other people you fasted, or are you fasting because you truly want to press into God, right? So I like the language around fasting. You're denying yourself something physical, food, and you're embracing something spiritual in prayer, right? And so the gospel is kind of built into that too. Jesus denied himself all of what is heaven to become flesh, to come to you and me. He denied himself. He lowered himself. He gave up to come to us. And he did so that we could be with him forever. He denied himself so that we could come to faith. And we're going to fast. We're going to deny ourselves something small, right? And we're going to pray for God to do big things in other people's lives. And so Generations Church, would you join me Tuesday to Wednesday, dinner to dinner, 24-hour fast? And would you come and join us and break that fast together? We'll sing a couple songs, we'll pray, we'll meet together for a minute, we'll walk into the other room, and we'll break our fast together with a meal as a family. I hope to see you here tomorrow. I hope to see you here on Good Friday and Easter, and I hope to meet your one.